Hello and welcome back to episode 27 of Unknown to World Known. We're back with Lincoln City today, and we have had a bad run of form recently. Of course, up until the last episode, we drew Shrewsbury in between the most recent episode and this one. Today we're going to play Grimsby and our second round FA Cup game. So we're back with the lineup. Okay, so the lineup for the game against Grimsby is going to be Ruddy in goal, back four of Noyle, Sitanovic, Soska, and Bagan. Midfield of Wilson, Lindo, Carroll, and Norris, and up front we've gone with Ikpeazu and Scully. So after the performance we had from Scully a couple games ago, he's going to stay in the first team, see if he can, well, stay up front, I should say, and we're going to give Wilson a go on the right wing as an inside forward and see how he does out there. Because Scully's been really good up front. It's not that Wilson hasn't been, but Scully seems to struggle a bit out on the wing. So, let's try Wilson being out on the wing and see how we get on with this. So now Narty is keeping the ball for them, but he's under pressure from Scully, who does manage to dispossess him. And he's on a break now, and he's going to try and get the cross in towards Ikpeazu, but it's headed away. Norris collects it, and he's going to play it back to Carroll. It's out to Noyle on the right-hand side, who whips the cross in. Ikpeazu's hit the post. How on earth has he missed that chance? That was absolutely fantastic ball in. Carroll now going to try the corner towards the far post where Ikpeazu was waiting, but it's headed away and Lindo collects it and then just gives the ball to Seaman, who's now breaking forward. Noyle does well to slow him down, and that's the end of the highlight. That was very disappointing from Ikpeazu to miss that chance, and even more that Lindo just gave them a chance to run at our defence as Hewitt collects the ball, plays it back to Winter. Looks like they're playing a three at the back formation. It might be wing backs from the looks of it. Harvey Blair puts Grimsby 1-0 up with their first shot of the game after some very questionable defending from ourselves as Voltman and Hewitt plays it in there. Bagan just doesn't head it away, and then there's no track in there either. And now we've got to try and find our way through their back five to get back into this. Bagan looking for Scully. He finds him and then sends it in towards Wilson, but it's headed away. Carroll at the edge of the area finds Noyle. He's going to take it past his defender, puts the cross in. Wilson's shot is blocked and it's cleared away. So we are looking to try and break down that defence, but they have so many men that they can put back there that is going to be a difficult game for us to get through that defence. We're not bringing Norris off for this early on. Yeah, let's try that. Show them what we've got in the second half. Because that was a poor first half. We're going to bring Bagan off because he's all over the place at the moment. Hutchinson now with the chance to cross for them, sends it to the far post, and what a save for Ruddy. That was a phenomenal save, but they've got another corner. Ruffin has now been replaced Bagan, and the ball towards the far post. Ruddy comes and claims it nicely. And once again, we're having a bit of a disappointing performance, and there doesn't really seem to be anything that I can do about it. As they've got a corner in the background, we're going to pause there. All I can do really is send Wilson up front and Scully to the wing, and we'll send Peter Hands on that right hand side. Was it an actual highlight, that corner there? And now we've got 10 minutes to go. I'm really struggling for what to do. We're going to try Ford back there and just go attacking and see if we can try and nab a goal. But it's another disappointing performance from ourselves here. It doesn't look like we're going to save it. Ford's going to try and create something here. Poor pass towards Norris. The ball over the top. Ikpeazu's in, but that was miles offside. Oh. I mean, what? That's disgraceful. There's no reason for him to do that, and we've lost again. I'm trying to not be so harsh in the team talks to knock the morale down, but this is, I mean, look at where they are in the table. We're back in the next one. Okay, so we're going to try something a little bit different in this game. We're going with Ruddy in goal, a back four of Noyle, Sitanovic, Suska and Ruffin, a holding midfielder in Lindo, centre mids Smith and Ford, and then we're going with Wilson and Scully on either side with Ikpeazu up front as a lone striker. Just to try something different. It's in the cup game, so this is how we're lining up. Just to try and see if that extra midfielder gives our defence a bit more security, and hopefully the attack can sort themselves out throughout the game. We're going to switch that to, never mind, Wilson now. Early on, going to go on a long run through the midfield and has a long shot from long range. It's well held by the goalkeeper there for them. We're going to put this on latest scores just while. See, they need to fix this. Because, like, why is that being displayed twice? It's really annoying. And their goal kick now, with half an hour gone, it's headed over to Wilson, who plays it back to Smith and Noyle now with space to run into. And he's going to use that space and whips the ball in towards the far post, and Ikpeazu buries this one. And it's about time he got back on the score sheet. And a very nicely worked goal there. Maybe just that little bit of extra. See, what we've got now is the fullbacks going forward with another holding midfield. I think that might be what was catching us out, was we were sending the fullbacks forward and there was nobody really to cover them. So I'm hoping having Lindo in that gap behind the midfield might help us as Scully puts the ball into Ikpeazu to put us 2-0 up. And what I don't understand quite is this shouldn't really be affected by the changes we've made. We've got a striker less, so I don't really understand what's happening here. But you know what? I'm just going to ignore it. And we're just going to hope we can keep this up in the second half, and maybe going through to the next episode, we can keep it going. And in the next episode, hopefully we'll have had a bit of a better run of form rather than what we've had recently. Lindo is looking very good in that role. I think Smith can probably play in that defensive midfield slot as well quite nicely. We're going to make a change here. We're going to send Norris on at left back and Whitaker on the right hand side, and see how we carry on now through the rest of this half. As Ruffin picks the ball up deep, he's going to drive down the left hand side, gets past Noyles and gets tackled by Rees, but ends up still with the ball, and Ford now tries to get the shot away and it's blocked, I think, by Ikpeazu. But nevertheless, we have a chance here to keep piling the pressure on. And what we might do now, we're going to send Hands on for Scully. No. I think Ikpeazu is going to be more important, so we're going to send him on for Ikpeazu. Hans can have the last 15 minutes or so up front as our lone striker. And it looks like we're headed for the third round of the FA Cup as Scully wastes time and loses the ball. It's cleared to Gilmour for them. Smith with a good tackle, and then Lindo is there sweeping up to collect the ball. They're going to come back at us now through Williams, and the ball round to Gilmour. Noyle needs to deal with this. He doesn't. It's dealt with by Soska though, and now headed the way as far as Williams. Singleton with the shot, but really straight at Ruddy, so he's managed to easily save that one. And he's going to lump it forward over the top. Hans is there, and Hans wraps the game up, makes it 3-0. We're into the third round of the FA Cup quite comfortably over Stockport. I think we're going to stick with this formation for a few weeks and see how we get on with it. Stockport are in our league, so really that should be a good sign that we've managed to push them aside. So what we'll do now, we're just going to quickly show you the third round draw, and then the next episode we will feature the third round draw. Okay, so here we are for the third round draw of the FA Cup. Obviously, we've got all the Premier League teams coming in at this stage. So what we really want is one of the big Premier League teams or League 2 or lower, so that we've got our best chance of getting through to the fourth round. Or we get a big payday like we did against Manchester United in the FA Cup, in the EFL Cup, I should say. So far, nothing. There we are. So not exactly what we wanted. We're away to Wigan. However, they are in the relegation zone in League One. So we beat Wigan earlier in the year. So Wickham, they're beatable. We will need a good performance, but I'll take it. As I mentioned, the Manchester United game very quickly. Look at the so this is gate receipts. I wonder where we played Manchester United. Just that massive spike from that. Absolutely ridiculous. There's our season ticket sales just once every year, obviously. But yeah, match day income is actually quite good for us. We're probably on track to match it for next season, but the gate receipts, that's in a month we made about 78,000 from that game, nearly 1 million of it. Anyway, if you have enjoyed that one, please do leave a like and comment down below if you're enjoying the series. We'll be back in the next episode. We're going to come back with Carlisle and Wickham in the next episode. So we'll skip through the month of December and then come back for those, and then we'll skip through to the end of the January transfer window after that. Please do subscribe as well if you are enjoying the series, and thank you very much for watching.